we start actually in child's pose. I'm gonna start now, and if you guys are on mute, perfect. Okay. Go ahead and come to a child's pose and try to open the knees a little wider than you normally would. Sit your hips all the way back and stretch the arms all the way forward. And try to get long first. So keeping your hips and your heels connected, how much can you walk your arms forward and release the forehead down? And keep your arms active for a moment and push the hands firmly into the mat as you spread your fingers nice and wide. And imagine you want to wrap your shoulders away from one another and your armpits open up towards the mat. Feeling the length at the front of the body here, take a deep inhale. And use the exhale to soften the elbows down and release a little bit at the front of the body. Close down the eyes if you like. And use this time to start arriving to your body, to your practice, to your mat. Beginning to notice how you feel this morning. As you check in with your body for sensations. And as you go through early morning body scan, begin to notice any areas of tension and tightness, as well as any parts of the body that already feel nice and open. And just take a mental note of what is going on. And allow more and more for your shins and your ankles to plant into the mat. And for your thighs to get a little heavier on your calves and your hips a little heavier on your heels. And with that sensation of grounding into the legs, can you start to develop a little more conscious, mindful breath into the upper body? As you start to expand the length and the depth of your breath, begin to inhale and exhale a little fuller. In and out through the nose. Every time that you inhale, finding a little bit of space, a little bit of length. And every time that you exhale, letting your body soften as you melt down towards the mat. Inhaling, finding length from tailbone to top of the head, getting a little taller. And exhale, melting it down, softening the upper body down towards the mat. Starting to expand into the ribs as well, inhaling, expanding in all directions, pushing the ribs out as if you were inflating like a balloon. And as you exhale, pull the ribs in towards the midline as you start to activate your bandhas. Pelvic floor lifts up and lower belly pulls in. Inhaling, expand, find space. And exhale, soften, center, ground as you hug everything towards the midline. Take a couple of more full body breaths here. Noticing how every inhale brings fresh new energy to the body. And how with every exhale you can really soften, center, and let go of anything that doesn't serve you right now. And use this time to set an intention for your practice. Anything that helps you to be present and mindful is a good intention to set. And for a moment here, push the hands a little more into the mat as your elbows start to lift. Spread your fingers and grip your finger pads into the mat. We're going to move into a couple of body weights here. Starting from the activation of your inner thighs. Inhale, round the spine, roll yourself forward. And exhale, lift tail, chest, and chin as you slide yourself all the way back. One more time. Nice. Inhale, rolling forward, activate, push the hands down. And exhale, glide yourself back, lifting the bum. One more time as you round the spine, navel pulls in, rolling forward. And exhale, glide yourself all the way back. The next time that you inhale, roll yourself and come back to center. Hands come underneath your shoulders, your knees come underneath your hips. Push the ground away and start to press the top of your feet firmly into the mat. And at the same time, pull the shoulders back towards your bum. Find length into the chest, find length and openness. And inhale, reach the right arm all the way up. Exhale, thread it under so your right shoulder comes down into the mat. And reach the left arm up and over, walking it towards the right corner of the mat as you keep pushing the right shoulder down, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Keep it nice and gentle and keep lifting the hips up and pulling the belly in. Staying for 3, for 2, and 1. Pushing the left hand back underneath your left shoulder. Inhaling, the right arm reaches all the way up. And exhale, stretch the right arm forward, left leg back. Inhaling, lengthen there. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine, make yourself tiny, strong core. Good. Inhale, reach, open, lengthen. Exhale, round. One last. Inhale, reach, open, lengthen. Exhale to round. Stay rounded for a moment. Plug into the power in the core and lift the left thigh a little more. The next time that you breathe in, reach all the way up. Get a little higher. Bend the left leg and grab the foot with your hand if you can. If you cannot reach for your foot, just reach back. Inhale to open up through the chest. And if you have your foot, keep it into the hand and feel the stretch of the left thigh. Nice. Breathing in. Last 2. And last 1. Release without slingshotting. Reach, 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 reach. I'm going to turn around so you can see. If you have space, exhale, open all the way out. Give it a try. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open all the way out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, the right hand comes down, the left leg bends. I'm going to turn around again. And start to pulse it up a couple of times, keeping the foot flex, activating at the glutes. Last 2. And last 1. From here, stretch it back. Inhale. Exhale, open it out to the side. Tap it down to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, reach up again. Take it all the way back. And tap it outside of the right. Inhale, reach. Bend the leg. Open it to the side. Stretch. Tap it down. Reach up. Take it all the way back. And tap it to the outside of the right leg. Bend the left knee into the right. And sit all the way back. So your right foot is crossed on top of the left. Stretching a little bit here, lengthening the spine. Noticing for a moment how it feels in the right outside of the glute. And then we're going to come back to center. Reaching that left leg up and back one more time. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine and step your foot forward. Try to create a 90 degrees angles at your legs. Take your hands to your hips and roll your shoulders back as you squeeze your elbows towards one another. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, slide your left foot a little forward and sink your hips down. And maybe start to bounce a little bit up and down. Noticing how it feels at your right hip flexor. Noticing the length of the thigh. Sinking down a little more. And the next time that you bounce down, can you keep actively pushing your hips down and inhale, reach the arms up. Notice how it feels to reach up from a strong base. And exhale, take your hands to the mat, tuck your right toes under, and reach the left leg up and back. Downward facing dog with one leg. Bend the left knee and take a couple of quick circles. Pushing the hands firmly down to the mat. And then slowly release that left leg down. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Inhale, roll yourself all the way forwards. Exhale, glide yourself all the way back. One more, inhale, rolling all the way forwards. And exhale, gliding all the way back. The next time that you inhale, roll over to a high plank and we pause here. Push the heels back, push the hands firmly into the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another, zip the navel towards the spine. Stay for 3. For 2. And 1. Lower the knees down, walk your hands slightly back. And again, pull the hands back as your shoulders reach towards the bum, pushing the top of the feet into the mat, finding length. Keeping the right hand where it is, inhale, the left arm reaches up. Open across the chest, lengthen through your fingers. Exhale, thread it under. Getting the left shoulder into the mat, reaching the right arms forward and maybe walking it to the top left corner of the mat. All along, keeping pushing that left shoulder down, lifting the bum up, pulling navel in, and squeezing the inner thighs. Breathing here. Staying for 2. And for 1. Push the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, reaching the left arm all the way up. And as you exhale, the left arm comes forward, right leg reaches back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine. Good job. Inhale, reach, open, lengthen. Exhale, round. One last. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Take a moment to stay, collecting that right thigh down, pushing the right hand down. Stay for 2. Strong core and 1. Inhale, reach. Get a little higher. Bend the right leg and grab the foot or ankle with your hands. If you haven't, kick the foot into your left hand to open the chest. Good. Spread your toes. Gaze forward if you can, maybe smile. And then without slingshotting, release. Stretch forward, inhale. Exhale, open all the way to the side. Again, inhale, reach, not easy. Exhale to the side. One last, inhale, reach. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach. Left hand comes down, bend the right leg, and start to pulse your right foot up. Strong glute, flexing the foot. Last 2. And last one, open it to the side, stretch it out, tap it down, inhale up, all the way back and outside of your left foot. Inhale, reach it up, take it out to the side, tap it down, and again up, take it all the way back and tap it outside. Last one, inhale, reach it up, knee to nose, out to the side, kick it out, lower down, hips, inhale up, exhale back, and all the way down. When the right foot is outside of the left, bend the right foot into the left and sit yourself back. Take a moment to release, softening a bit at the glutes, feeling a bit of stretch here going on, relaxing your head and your neck. Doesn't have to be the best forward fold of your life, don't worry. Slowly come back to center. Your hands are still underneath your shoulders. Reach that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, round and step it forward. Check the 90 degrees angle first and come up. Squeeze your elbows back, lift the heart up. And then start to walk your right foot a little forward. So when you sink, your front knee is still 90 degrees. And from here, start to pulse a little bit. Sinking your hips forward, activating at your inner thighs. Your elbows keep pulling back, your chest keep lifting up. Nice. And then slowly sink down a little more, pulling the right hip all the way back. And reach the arms up. Notice how it feels. Keep sinking to reach a little higher. The right hip keeps pulling a little more back. The inner thighs squeeze towards one another. Release the hands down. Tuck your toes under. And inhale, reach that right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And take a couple of big circles here. Noticing how it feels. And release down. Your feet about hip width distance apart. Walk your downward dog. Should feel a little bit more balanced now. Make any little movements that work for you, relaxing your head. And whenever you are ready, come to a little bit of stillness into your pose. Pushing the ground away with your hands, zipping the belly towards the spine. And can you get a little heavier into your feet as you keep sending your hips back and up. Keep the same heaviness as you start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Soft bend into the knees, hang onto opposite elbows and sway a bit side to side. Allow for the top of the head to feel heavy, the arms as well. And if you like that bouncing motion, you can go for it for a moment, getting heavier into your toes. And then slowly release the hands down. Come with your fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, softly fold. One more. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, softly fold. The next energy, inhale, find length at the spine. Exhale, softly fold and start to roll yourself all the way up. One vertebra at a time, keeping your head and neck nice and heavy. They're among the last things coming up. And when you do come up, take a couple of big shoulder rolls. Nice. I'm going to turn around for a moment. We're still with the feet hip width distance apart. Reach the arms all the way up, interlace your fingers and push the palms up. Release the shoulders for a moment, but keep your elbows straight. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, send your hips to your right and lean to your left. Breathing into the right side of the body for a moment, keep pushing the hands away from you. Inhale, collect, come back to center. Exhale, change sides. Breathing into the left side of the body this time, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, soft bend at the knees. I'm going to turn around again. Bend the elbows, open into a cactus shape. And exhale, slide your arms back, interlace your fingers behind you, lift the heart up. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, belly and thighs connect, fold forwards. Relaxing your head and your neck. Release the hands down. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, walk yourself all the way forward. Find that high plank. We're going to get into the core a little bit more. Deep breath here. Exhale, heels to the right. Push the right arm down as your left arm reaches up. Back and overhead. Keep lifting into the hips. Keep opening across the chest. Continue the movement to come down and back to center. Inhaling, find space. Exhale, heels down. And inhale, arm up. Over and stretch. Can you lift up through the hips? Can you keep the heart open as if you want it to really open up towards the ceiling? And then take your hands back down, inhaling deeply here. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Actively send your bum up, your chest up, deep breath. Exhale, chest and chin to the mat. Squeeze your elbows. Slide yourself forwards. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing. Take your feet together, big toes come to touch. The right leg reaches up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, step your right foot forward. Keep that back heel lifted and inhale, coming to your high lunge. Exhale, tap the arms here. Inhale, open across the chest. And use the exhale to zip your belly and twist towards your bent legs. So twist to your right. Good. Stretch the arms, open up a little more into your twist. And then take your right hand towards the left thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Open the heart a little more. Good. Exhale, left hand down underneath your shoulder. And reach the right arm up and over into an easy twist. Can you open across the chest a little more? Can you sink that right hip a little more? And can you lift that left thigh up towards the ceiling? Stretch the right arm close to the right ear, getting long from the back heel to your fingers. Good job. And as you exhale, walk all the way towards the back of the mat. Find Skandasana, bending into the left leg, straightening the right. You might not come all the way down, that is okay. Reach the right arm up. Inhale to stretch. And exhale, walk yourself all the way forward. Lift the back heel up. Open the right foot a little to the right. And lower the left knee down. Untap your toes for a moment, sink your hips. I like to turn my foot all the way to the right side. Option to stay here, pushing your hips down. Option to walk your arms forward. Or option to come to your forearms, keeping your heart open. See how it goes, what works best for you. Can you actively push the hips down as you let your right knee drop a little to the side? Staying here for 3. Releasing at the chest a little bit. Keep lifting the heart. 2. And 1. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lengthen through the spine and across the chest. And go ahead and bend the left leg here. Get the heel as close as you can to your bum. And inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a big circle, and as you keep the heel towards the bum, can you get your hand towards your foot? If it gets it, stay here. If not, just try to reach back, reach. If you have your foot, push it into the hand to open the heart, opening the right shoulder. And exhale, heel to bum, feeling the stretch at the quad. This is not always nice. See how it goes. And then slowly release without slingshotting. Lower the back foot down. Come onto your fingertips. Lift the back leg. And see if you can step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. I'm going to turn around here. And sink your hips. Finding your Malasana squat and move a little bit side to side. Keep lifting up through the heart and keep dropping the hips down. For a moment, use your elbows to press against the knees against the elbows, quite a lot. And then let's see if we can activate the inner thighs a little more. So we're gonna round the spine, gaze forward, releasing at the elbows. And then we're gonna push and open. Round and release. And then push and open, feeling the hips. Again, round and release. And then push and open. Take a moment here. Power up through your glutes and your hips. Reach the arms up. Yes. And lift the hips until the point where you want to kill you. And stay. For 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, straighten the legs. Walk your feet a little closer to each other. Peace fingers to your big toes. We're gonna come to Padangusthasana. You can bend your knees as much as it feels good. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Your elbows come out. Top of the head reaching down towards the mat. Tailbone reaching up. And big toes pressing into your fingers. Relax the head quite a lot. From here, inhale, find length into the spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhaling, come all the way up. And take your feet together. You're at the top of the mat. Can you keep your hands at the hips and push your hips down with your hands? Open the chest, squeeze your elbows back, and at the same time, lift the heels up. Stay here for 3. For 2, try to find your balance. And 1, lower the heels down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga or knees down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing. Feet together. Push the hands into the mat. Inhale, the left leg reaches up. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine and step it forward. The back leg stays lifted, back heel reaches up. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, open the chest. Try to keep the belly in place. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to your left. Find the stability, actively in the back leg, stretch the arms. Left hand, right thigh, inhale, left arm reaches all the way up. Exhale, hand to the mat. And inhale, reach the left arm up, easy twist. Can you drop the left hip as you lift the right thighs back towards the ceiling? Notice how it feels. Getting stable, stretch that left arm forward. Take an inhale for a straight line of energy from the heel to your fingers. And use the exhale to walk yourself all the way to the back of the mat. Find this Skandasana, a little bit of release of that front leg. You might be high here, it's okay. If you can come down, go ahead and come down, connecting and reaching up through the left fingers, open, open, open. As you exhale, walk both hands to the inside of your left foot. Open it to the side and lower the right knee down. So we're in a lizard shape. I like to turn my toes out. And then move a little bit side to side. From here, you have the option to stay high or to start walking yourself forward. You may be coming onto your forearms or on a block. Nice, good job. Allow for the hips to still sink a little bit. Nice. And can you continue lifting through the heart? So Cassie, see if you can gaze forward a little. Nice. Last 2. And last 1. Walk yourself back. Your hands still underneath your shoulders here. Bend the right leg and get the heel close to your bum. This is your option 1. You can stay here. Or reach the left arm up and back and see if you can actively keep the heel towards the bum and get your hand towards the foot. If you have your foot, kick it into the hand, inhale. Exhale, heel to bum, stretch the right quad. Inhale, kick. Exhale, stretch. One last, inhale, kick. Exhale, stretch. Oh, today this doesn't work for me. Release slowly. Both hands to the inside of your left foot. Lift the right leg up and step it forward. Finding your Malasana squat one more time. Pushing the elbows together, lift against the knees against the elbows, hands together. Lift the heart, drop the bum. Option 1 to stay here. Option 2, if Bakasana is part of your practice, you can do a little play. Your hands can come underneath your shoulders. Lift the bum, round the spine, gaze forward. Maybe one leg comes up, maybe the other comes up. See how it goes? It's early morning, not always going fantastic. Good, beautiful. And wherever you are, come back into your Malasana squat. And go ahead and sit yourself back down, lifting the legs up, squeezing the knees, keeping your hands to support the back of the legs. Opening the heart, spreading the toes, lengthening the spine. Staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Stretch the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Tap the right toes and lift, left, lift, right, lift, left, lift, last one, right, lift, and left. Lift up, cross your legs, take your hands to the sides of your hips and lift your bum up. You can keep your feet into the mat here, active in your core. Lower the bum down, stretch the legs, open them about, mat width apart, hands behind you, and windshield wipe your legs a little bit. Dropping one knee in and the other out. Good. And then stretch the left leg out. Take your right heel close to your pelvis and create sort of an L shape. From here, we're going to start to open the chest and twist a little bit towards the left leg. Left hand next to your hip. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And exhale, reach forward and grab the outside of what you find. So either your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Take an inhale and extend diagonally. And as you exhale, fold forward. Option to stay here using your left hand to help yourself forward. Or option to take both hands to the front foot. Finding length across the chest and spine. Good. Flexing and activating into this left foot. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Exhale, take a twist towards your right. Take your right hand behind you, left hand into the right knee. Gazing back, keeping the spine long, both sitting bones actively pushing down. Nice. Push the right hand into the mat, point your left toes. Inhale, lift the hips as you open the chest, finding space in the front of the body. And use the exhale to release all the way down. Come back to center and swap legs. The left foot comes to the inside of the right. Right fingers help you to stay nice and straight. Start to twist gently towards the right side. Left arm reaches up, inhale. And exhale, grab what you find to the outside of that right leg. Inhaling to find space. And exhale, moving diagonally as you fold. Nice. Good job. Staying here for 3, for 2, and 1. Both arms reach all the way up. Use the exhale to twist towards the left leg. And take your right hand, left knee, left fingers behind you. Keep flexing the right foot. Keep lengthening across chest and spine. Deep inhale. And then go ahead and start pointing your right toes Pushing the left hand into the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Open the chest, stretch the right arm back. Use the exhale to slowly release down. Come back to center. And go ahead and lie all the way down to your back. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Rock a bit side to side. Massaging your lower back. Arms out in a T shape or cactus. Drop the knees to the right. Turn the head to the left. Nice. Breathing along the spine, inhaling length. And exhale softness. The next time that you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, drop to the other side, knees to the left, gazing to the right. Right shoulder grounded. Lengthen across the chest, moving a little bit if you need to, as you help your body start releasing a bit more. The next inhale, coming back to center. Give yourself one last little squeeze. Maybe lift the head towards your knees, a big hug. And exhale, find your Shavasana. Stretching the legs away from you, arms alongside the body. Palms facing up. Your eyes are closed. Chin under. Surrender to gravity and let it do its work of grounding you down. As always, you are welcome to stay here for as long as you need, as long as it serves you. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.